what's up? Oh man, I am low. Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Look at that. Look at that. Look. We are on YouTube and we are on Instagram. I'm doing it both ways today. It's been a while since I've done this. It was an issue in the past with the double streaming caused problems and stuff, and it was a headache. So I thought I'd try it again. But anyways, today I thought I would talk about for a few minutes a couple movies related to Thanksgiving that I have seen now that were on the list. And that is, so I've rewatched the movie Thanksgiving, last year's Eli Roth film, the movie Pilgrim, and I just saw The Boneyard. In addition to, I just watched, not Thanksgiving related, but The Trap, the M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie, The Trap. But before we dive into those, talking about those movies, I do need to mention something because I've been getting several of you messaging me saying things in regards to what I'm about to address here. And that is, I really thought, I was led to believe, I thought I was going to be working with Master Chaos on his movie starting today. I believe, I don't know, but I believe they're in production right now. When we shot the last movie, they said, we want you on every movie. They said many times, you're going to work on the next movie, right? You're going to be on the next movie, right? Yes. I said, whatever you need. And over the last few days, I've been completely ghosted. So I have no idea what's going on with it. And I'm a little bummed. And because of that, I was supposed to, last night, I was out in the Palm Springs area, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go walk around downtown Palm Springs because it is popping on a Friday night. And we'll just kind of hang out and check out, and y'all get to take a look at what Palm Springs is like, downtown Palm Springs, if you ever were to visit there. It's a lot of fun, a lot of bars and clubs and restaurants and arts and culture and stuff. And so I thought, yeah, we'll go walk around down there. After not hearing anything about the production today, I was pretty bummed, and I didn't end up doing it. And so, because of being all bummed out last night, yesterday was the first day in 78 days or so that I did not do a video. I think, let me take a look at the content here, make sure we have them all in there. November 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we also had 7. So 78 videos, 78 days in a row with the video. Today is day 1. Again, we are starting over because I wasn't feeling up to it last night. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I was kind of bummed out. So whatever's going on with Master Chaos's movie, I wish him the best. I have no idea what's going on. I'm a little bummed because, one, I wanted to work with him again. I had such a great time. It was a lot of fun. 2, I had planned for this, so there was a lot of things that I could have been planning for and doing this coming week that I put off because I was supposed to be doing this. I offered. No, whatever, no problem. Sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. I'm not mad at Master Chaos about this. I'm a little frustrated with maybe the system, maybe the company, maybe some of the other folks involved. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know if they are just feeling bad. Maybe they didn't have the budget and they just didn't have the heart to tell me, or what it is. But I kept telling them, I've got thick skin. You can tell me what's going on. And I'm getting nothing now. So I don't know if I did something to upset him. I don't know what it is, but OGP, you all know I'll be pretty blunt sometimes. I will put it out there. I hope it's not because of something that happened recently, like an election, and maybe the way I voted. Because if you know anything about me, you know I love everybody, and I don't care, do not care how somebody feels or who somebody voted for. I have nothing but respect for every single person I ever encounter, and they obviously learned that on that last movie set. So I hope it's not that. I don't think it's that, but I have no idea what's going on with that movie. So I'm very bummed and disappointed. I was very much looking forward to being a part of that. But hey, something else happened with the last movie. And in the last movie, I volunteered. Jose said Master Chaos said he had a movie that was coming up, and I said, dude, you need a hand? And he goes, yeah, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to pay you, anything, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't care. I'll come help. Something happened in that movie that I'm still kind of waiting for a little resolution on. But I'm not going to go public with that. But fool me once, shame on me. To quote George Bush, fool me twice, shibbity boppity boobity boopity boppity. I don't know. So it is what it is. I'm moving on with my life. I don't see myself ever volunteering to help on another movie again, because I just need transparency. I need somebody to tell me what the hell's going on. I can't sit here. I'm sitting here and I just don't know. They're supposed to be in production. I'm supposed to be there, and I don't know. I'm not mad, but I'm also not a fool. And so moving on, that's in the past. I had a great time. Man, I shot a whole shitload of behind the scenes for him for the last one. And this is what I don't get. There was something MC wanted me to do for him a couple days ago, and I just couldn't make it. I hope it's not because of that, because I had, my daughter, who's in the Navy, is home for a few days, and I had plans with her, so I couldn't make it to something that was presented to me 2.5 hours before. I hope they're not upset about that, but it is what it is. I'm just moving on. I'm going back to focusing on OGP. So, and sorry, of course, the dogs have to bark right fucking now. Hopefully that means somebody's here and they're going to stop. But yeah, we're going to give that a second. Okay, there they are. They have stopped. Somebody entered. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I was like, ooh, are we done? Maybe we're not done. Maybe we're not done. My little dog has been quite the asshole today. She's been barking a lot. I don't know what's going on. Something stressed her out. But hang on a second. I got to deal with this. I can't even think straight when they're doing this. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right. Yep. The wife and kids just got home, so sorry about that. Oh, look, I walked away for a second and everybody left on Instagram. Nobody watching. That's okay. That's okay. But anyways, to wrap up all that story, I don't know what's going on. I offered to help on the first one, and I helped, and that was great. They asked me to help on this one. I did not offer. They asked, and so I'm just not here. They asked me, and I said yes, whatever you need, many times, whatever you need, and it is what it is. So I'm not there. So we're moving on. We're pressing on. So that means I have a week of unknown content, whatever's coming up. I did talk to Cinestalker. The video on Instagram keeps failing to load. Okay, well, let's cut that off. Bye, Instagram. So that's interesting. I don't know why that would be. That's weird. I'm sitting here at home on my computer that I always do videos on. If there's ever internet issues or anything like the video's breaking up, please always let me know. Thank you for letting me know that, Balzer. I have no idea why that would be doing that. It's the same internet as here. I put that on either Instagram or probably StreamYard. It's probably on StreamYard. So same issues before with the Instagram. Yeah, remove. And now they're sending me a comment. Remove this destination from the stream. Yep, remove it. We don't need it there anymore. Okay. So I don't know, but thank you, Balzer, for letting me know about that. But anyways, yeah, I have no idea what's going on there, but we're moving on. And again, that this doesn't impact my friendship with Master Chaos. I love the guy. He's a great human being. He's a great friend. You know, and I have I don't hold this against him at all. I just don't know what's going on with it. But I value my time. And I set time apart because somebody asked me to do something, and now I've been ghosted by 3 individuals. I don't know if ghosted or they just forgot to get to me or whatever, but you know, I'm done wasting my time. So anyways, yes, OGP, you better hide your peepers, jeepers creepers. Yes, I had a stern talking to by the creeper this afternoon, going, OGP, what the fuck are you wasting your time for? You offered to help, and it's not happening. So why are you sitting around? Get off your ass and do something. So here we are. We're doing a live stream. We're going to hang out for a little while, talk about a couple movies that I watched, and then I'm going to start planning out videos for the next week, because I thought, and thank God, I kept asking him, like, I want to get a hotel right by the shoot so I can be right there and everything. Thank God I never booked the hotel. I was waiting till last minute because they were all kind of discombobulated. So at least I didn't waste that money, because I'd be pissed. Now I'm just like, whatever. But Gail, what's up? Sent your movie today. Oh, Gail, well, thank you so much. You rock, man. You absolutely rock. You know, and Gail has you know, recently had a loss in his family, and my heart breaks for you, Gail. It is a bummer, and you know, I thank you for, you know, being as kind and giving as you are. You're such a good friend, and hopefully your heart isn't heavy for too long. Let's see here. What about Black Friday? I've not watched Black Friday yet. That is still on the list. I've not got to that one. So there are, let's see here. I still need to watch Seance, Black Friday, Poultrygeist, Home Sweet Home, and then if I can find them, Blood Rage, and You Better Watch Out. So I still have to watch a few, but as the month goes on, we'll be watching them and trying to catch up. So Daniel, what's up, Daniel? How you doing? And House of G fan, what's up? Hello, sucks. You got snubbed? No explanation. Not yet. I don't know. I sent. I reached out. I've been reaching out to him, but I've not got any responses. And maybe I'll hear something soon. But anyways, I have a week of videos to plan out now, because I had a plan for what we were going to be doing with the videos. But that's all out the window. Hope it was a miscommunication. I don't think so. I really don't. I think my guess is maybe something came up budget wise. This is my guess, because they are pretty particular about their budgets and what they spend their money on. Maybe they just had a budget issue, and maybe they just didn't have the heart to tell me. I understand that, but it doesn't fix my situation. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But again, I want everybody to understand, I'm not sitting here trying to beat up Master Chaos about this. I love the guy. He's a great friend. This does not impact that friendship at all. But as far as working on movies together, you know, I'm moving on. James, what up? OnlyFans live. Hey, and that's the important thing. I got to get the OnlyFans working, so I get those. I you know, I get the little change. You know, well, every time we hop in the pool and we pull out the old man nips there, the hairy man nips in the pool, we gotta get the little OnlyFans revenue for that, right? So so at least the OnlyFans is working. Hey, we need prayers for Wet Movie One mom. You know what? I talked to Wet Movie One. His mom, I think when he shot that video was a few days ago. I talked to him. His mom's doing better. You know, she is still needing to fully heal and everything. And time marches on. None of us get any younger. We're all getting older, and life gets harder. Our bodies begin to break down. Things get a little more challenging. But man, I love Wet Movie One's mom. She is a sweetheart of a human being, and she is hysterical too. She is hysterical. She, we picked up Wet Movie One once, and we were heading off to Vegas, and she called us the C word. I'm not saying it because it will instant demonetization, but she called us the C word. She's like, "Have fun, you C words." So she is a bright light of a human being, and love her. And so hopefully she's feeling better, and gosh, it's hard. What do? You get older, and or even if it has nothing to do with age, sometimes you slip and fall, and it sucks. So I hope she is doing better. But I talked to Wet Movie One a day or two ago, and it sounds like she's on the right track. So, but yes, Gail, definitely prayers for Wet Movie One's mom, 100%. It's still unprofessional not to let you know. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. It is. Yeah. And that's where I just and like I said in a message to Master Chaos, I was like, I just want to know. I just want to be in the loop. That's it. If you can't use me, don't need me, whatever. I mean, shit. I might have gone and worked for free. I just enjoy being on movie sets. I have been on many movie sets and not made a dime, because I just love being part of it and love helping out. So all I needed to know was what was going on. That's it. So at some point, I'm sure Master Chaos will get a hold of me and tell me what's going on. And we'll go from there. But again, I'm not mad at him. Just noticed you were live. Well, Antonis, you didn't miss much. We're just 18 minutes in here, but good to see you. And Steve Mares, what's up? How you doing? So anyways, I don't remember. Did I talk about Pilgrim? I can't remember if I talked about watching Pilgrim or not. But Nocturno. No, you know what's funny? Having the free time. Fluffy says, "So what are you going to go to Vegas?" And I was like, I don't know. Here's the thought, though, is I think, and not that this ultimately determines whether I go to Vegas or not, but I think Matt maybe either some point now or soon is going to be out of town for a couple days, because he might have already been done. I haven't talked to Matt in a couple weeks, but his sister was getting married this month, and so they were having a tropical wedding in a very cool destination that I won't say where it was or anything, just because that's Matt's business or his sister's business. But it was a tropical wedding. It was like a fun place, and Matt was going to be there for the wedding. So I don't know if he's in town, going to be going out of town, or was out, or whatever. But not that him being there determines whether I wind up in Vegas or not. But it's part of it. It's part of it. But I tell you what, that was the first thing Fluffy said. He's like, "So you going to Vegas? You got a week. You gonna go to Vegas? What are you doing?" But I don't know. I'm not in a huge hurry to run off, because we're just a couple weeks away from heading out to New York City, and Nocturno, we're going to be in Vegas in January for the Days of the Dead. So there is that as well. But so I don't know. We'll see. But I did. So Thanksgiving with the Eli Roth with what's his name, McDreamy guy. I always forget his name, but is Patrick? No, it's not Patrick. What's that guy's name? Anyways, that's besides the point. Thanksgiving, to me, watching it second time a year later, still love it. It was great. Pilgrim was interesting. Pilgrim was a very slow build, and you have this girl, and it's available on Hulu right now. So if anybody's interested in seeing Pilgrim, it's the one. It's kind of like a red background with a silhouette of like a pilgrim guy is the poster, and it's a slow burn, and the lead actress is annoying as shit right off the bat. I absolutely hate everything about her personality. She is an entitled, know-it-all little shit, and that lead actress, I just absolutely hated her. And I think that was the intention. I think the intention was for us to start watching and hate this girl, but then halfway through the movie, she has this like coming to Jesus, epiphany, awakening, or whatever, and she changes. And then you're like, okay, now I could get behind this character. But I hated her so much that I wanted her dead. I wanted her dead. I wanted to go to her house and I wanted to piss on the ashes. But anyways, I didn't care for that character. The beginning of the movie was very, very slow as we're introduced to all the characters and learning about them, getting their backstory. There was a lot. It was just a slow build before the shit hit the fan. And once the shit hit the fan, it got pretty good. The Pilgrims, who, I mean, all you got to do is watch the trailer, look at the poster, and you're going to know the Pilgrims are the bad guys. They're pretty good bad guys. They're pretty fucked up. It does get dark. It has some good violence, some good gore, some good effects. So it becomes a fun movie. But it is a slow start with a character I hate. So because I don't know, I think I rated it a 2 out of 5, two stars out of 5. But thinking about it for a while now, maybe I would change that to like a 2.5. But Pilgrim on Hulu, it's like it says it's a made-for-TV movie, but obviously it wasn't made for regular TV because of the violence and the gore and stuff. No nudity. I don't remember a whole lot of like foul language or anything, not real sexual content or anything, but violence, murder, blood, guts, gore, all that is enough for an R rating. But I think it says it's made for TV because of the runtime. It is a very short movie. I think it's like barely over an hour long. So the good thing about it is if you don't like it, and I just went to look it up on IMDb, but I forgot you can't find it on IMDb. I don't know where the hell it is. If you're not into it, it's not that long. You can get through it. But that tells you that this girl, like halfway through the movie, maybe 2/3 of the way through the movie, has this awakening. And at that point, you kind of start to want to root for her, maybe, or you do root for her. I hated her so much in that short of a movie that I could not root for her. But anyways, so I've seen Pilgrim and I've seen Thanksgiving. And then also, I just watched this afternoon The Boneyard from 1991 with. I had a little PTSD with The Boneyard because it starred Phyllis Diller, or maybe not starred, but it had Phyllis Diller in it, and she plays this, the clerk or secretary or whatever at the county morgue. And she's giving the people a hard time about going in. She's a very funny character. And if you know anything about Phyllis Diller, who, rest in peace, Phyllis Diller, if you know anything about her, she was very funny. Yeah. Poop'n'Plats, exactly, Mr. Bones. Miss Poop'n'Plats, yes, with her annoying little dog. But she was funny because she looks at the picture of the lady. These guys bring this lady to the morgue because they want her. She has like psychic abilities, and they want her to try and communicate with the dead or find out any information. Kind of like in the show Hannibal, where you had Will, who kind of had these abilities to kind of learn things about the dead or the incident that happened. And so they wanted her, this like psychic person, to kind of go in there and learn what she could about the victims. And apparently her picture was a little thinner than she was there. And so Phyllis Diller looks at her ID and she goes, I think she said something like, porked up a bit, huh? Like, oh my God, how fucked up is that? And then later in the movie, she's the woman like grabs the keys and runs and gets in the elevator and leaves, and Phyllis Diller's standing there. She's like, "Fat bitch." I hate that fat bitch or something. I'm dying. She was great. She was absolutely great. Phyllis Diller was hysterical, but I had a little PTSD because being named Philip in elementary school and like middle school, everybody used to call me Phyllis Diller. And of course, kids named Philip now would not get that because none of the kids are going to know who Phyllis Diller is. But I'm old enough that people knew who Phyllis Diller was. And so a little PTSD from my childhood of being called Phyllis Diller with this. But this was a fun movie. Is it a perfect movie? No. The acting is a little sketch at times. The effects were fun for 1991. I was on board with the effects, and the locations are good. Everything's good. There's just at times there's a little suspect acting, but it's a fun movie. And I don't know if I even rated it on Letterboxd yet or not, but I think I think I'm like at a 3 stars on it, and so which would be like a 6 out of 10. That's where I think I'm at. It's not the greatest movie ever, and I'm sitting there watching it for a while, going like, what does this have to do with Thanksgiving? Like, well, what the hell does this have to do with Thanksgiving? And then finally they show up at the morgue and it's like Happy Thanksgiving banner. So I'm like, okay, apparently it's Thanksgiving time. I had no idea until, like maybe not halfway through the movie, but a good amount of the way into the movie. So there was that. So anyways, Thanksgiving, I'll give that like 4.5 stars. Pilgrim, I think I'm at a 2.5 stars. And the Boneyard, I would put it at 3 stars. So those are the 3. So Seance, The Last Thanksgiving, Poultrygeist, Black Friday, and Home Sweet Home, and Blood Rage, and Better Watch Out. So I still have a few more to watch, and now I have a lot more time to watch them. So there we go. So we'll get through this list. We will continue chugging on down the line there and get through that list. Let's see. And so Mr. Bones and let's see. And I love when you all like kind of know each other and like say what's up to each other and stuff. That's awesome. McSteamy sounds like the aftermath of a McDonald's meal to me. Yes, no, Metal God, you are correct in that. But McSteamy was the friend. Remember, he was the other doctor. It was McDreamy and McSteamy. But yes, McSteamy is the aftermath of a bad McDonald's meal. There you go. Oh man, that's hilarious. Yes, Phyllis Diller was genuinely funny. She was hysterical. Her dog that turns into a Ninja Turtle villain, right? The end got wild. It did get very wild. It was fun, and I'm not trying to spoil it for anybody because here we have the list, and you all have been challenged. If you've not seen these movies, we talked about it a few days ago. The list is out there. Maybe I'll copy this list and share it again right here. Here, let's see if I can do this. Boom. There it is. There's the list. If anybody wants to write them down, you can see them there. Or it kind of bumped them all together. So it says Netflix Pilgrim, but it's Thanksgiving, which is on Netflix, Pilgrim on Hulu, Seance on AMC. But after I'm done here with the video, I will go into maybe I'll do it right now. But I'll go in and edit the description down below, and boom, paste, save. Okay, now that list is also in the description down below. If you don't see it, you can just refresh and it will be there. But you'll be able to see that list of Thanksgiving movies that I'm trying to get through right now. And yes, so Antonis, you mentioned, and I should have mentioned this already because yeah, such an icon, a horror movie legend. It even made like national news. They talked about Tony Todd passing away. I think they said he passed away a couple days ago, but we just learned about it yesterday. But we all know, maybe not the entire world, but those of us watching, I'm sure everybody knows Tony Todd from movies like Candyman and many other things. But such a legend. And I got to see him, and he's one. I don't have his autograph. I have a Candyman Funko? I don't know if I have a Candyman Funko. I don't think I have a Candyman Funko. But he's one that when I did see him in person at a convention, I did not get his autograph at that time. And I'm regretting that now. And so if I want his autograph now, I will have to just go buy it off a website. And there's plenty of websites that do have his autograph available. But I did get to see him in person at a convention. And I've never heard a bad thing about him. Anybody who's ever met him at conventions has always had nothing but great things to say. And that's kind of what do you call it? Uncommon valor, or I don't know if valor is the right word, but he's just in Hollywood. There's a lot of people that are just dicks, and he was not one of them. He was a great guy, and so and young. He was 69 years old, not quite about to be 70 years old before too long, and cancer got him. You just never know when that cancer is going to show up and bite you. I'm sure. I know several people that cancer has impacted their lives or taken their lives, and I'm sure we all know somebody. Hey, if it's up to Bobby Kennedy, hopefully shit gonna change soon, but that doesn't help. That doesn't help Tony Todd right now. So yes, rest in peace to an absolute legend. But to be honest, I was shocked. He seemed like he was in good health. I know. Yes, Antonis. So when I saw him at the convention, it wasn't too long ago. It was in the last couple of years, and you would have never known. Just curious if you had a sound system for your movies. I got a sound bar. It's a Samsung sound bar with like a nice big subwoofer, and it sounds great. I love the sound quality. I used to have, back in the day before sound bars and flat screens, remember when you would have your stereo receiver, and then you would have like a separate equalizer, and then you'd have like a separate like CD changer, and then maybe on top you'd have like a record player for your vinyl, and you would get all these components and stack them up, and then maybe your VCR would be in the middle of that, or your DVD player would be in the middle of that. So I used to have a full surround sound with like a center speaker side, middle, and back, and a subwoofer, but that took up so much space and so many wires and all that stuff. So to have the sound bar here that sounds just as good. I mean, maybe you don't get the I remember watching Wind Talkers with that surround sound, and it was like you felt like bullets were flying behind you. You're pew going by. You don't get that necessarily, but the sound is amazing with this Samsung soundbar. So I definitely have that. That's what I use for watching movies. And unfortunately, because my son's bedroom is right beyond this wall, behind where my TV is, I don't get to usually watch movies as loud as I would like, because I'm usually watching him in the middle of the night, and I don't want to bug him. Although he's kind of a night owl, up playing games and stuff. He is a big gamer, but at some point or another, he's going to be shipping off into the military himself. And if that room is not occupied, if nobody else moves into that room, then hey, game on. We're going to be listening to movies with some real nice sound all night long. But we'll see about all that. Yep. We will miss Tony Todd for sure, Gail. And there's the list right there. Daniel, what's up? Sucks he won't be in the new Final Destination. Yeah, no, and that's another franchise. I'm not the biggest fan of that franchise. I do like the first one. The fifth one, the ending, the way it kind of wraps around like that, the twist there. But I'm the other, beyond the first movie, I'm not a real fan of that franchise, so I haven't seen them all. But yeah, he is definitely going to be missed from that movie. I'm sad the best horror actors are gone. So many of them are. And that's where, there are a lot of good ones out there still. And we have to cherish them. And we have to go see any movies that they're in, and watch interviews with them, or try and meet them at conventions. And that goes for folks like Tobin Bell and Bill Moseley and Robert Englund. And I mean, so many more. There are so many great horror movie actors, and there's a new generation of great horror movie actors that are coming up, and we'll see. Ooh, speaking of new horror, has anybody seen the trailer for Heart Eyes? Oh my goodness. So when my daughter and I were at the theater watching Heretic, there was a trailer for a new movie coming out in February around Valentine's Day, because it is a Valentine's horror movie. It looks so good, so good. And I'm going to pull this up so you all can see. If you have not seen this trailer yet, totally need to check it out. There it is. Heart Eyes. It says Romance is Dead. It's coming this February. Highly recommend checking out the trailer for this if you have not seen it. When we were sitting there in the theater waiting for Heretic to start, the trailer played. But so it says it's a slasher horror, crime, mystery, and thriller. For the past several years, the Heart Eyes killer has wreaked havoc on Valentine's Day by stalking and murdering romantic couples. This Valentine's Day, no couple is safe. Hey, if some of the like annoying little couples that are too happy and too perfect, if they bug you, this is the answer for it right here. But look, Devin Sawa, Olivia Holt, Jordana Brewster. So I don't know all the names there, but we definitely know Devin Sawa. So there you go. It looks so good. Heart Eyes. Cannot wait for see that. Wait for see that. Cannot wait for that to come out. So highly recommend checking that trailer out if you haven't seen that yet. Jamming Music, man. What's going on, homeboy? How you doing? My favorite Tony Todd movie was Night of the Living Dead. Great choice, Gail. That is Night of the Living Dead, maybe my second favorite zombie movie of all time, behind Train to Busan. I think Final Destination 6 was already filmed. Yeah, Antonis, I'm not sure where they are with that. Let's see. But Final Destination 6. Let's see here. We've got 2, 3, 4. Is it 2025? Well, Tony Todd is listed in the credits, and he's on. Well, it says rumored. So plot is unknown. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. Mr. Bones, did you hear that he didn't get in it, or what? I'm not sure. Oh, here Josh says Tony Todd is in the new Final Destination. Tio, the actor who played Junior in season 1 of Chucky, confirmed this. He's also in Final Destination 6. Well, good to know. Okay, good to know. So maybe that will be Tony Todd's last movie then. So he is in the credits. Yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed, hopefully, because it says rumored on the credits on IMDb. It says rumored, so we'll see. But if we have another actor confirm that he's there, I'll buy that. I'll go with that. I have its autograph on Twilight Time Blu-ray, Night of the Living Dead. Nice, Gail. Very cool. Favorite Tony Todd movie is Candyman, 1992. Nice. That's another phenomenal choice. Can't believe he made $1,000 every time a bee sting. A bee stung him on set. Yeah, I haven't heard that. Candyman, good movies. Not my favorites. I've never gone and dug in or dove into watching behind the scenes or anything like that for the Candyman movies. But I enjoy the movies. But I did not know that, Anton. It's very interesting. Tony Todd was great as Venom in the Spider-Man 2 game. Oh, that's cool. And not being a gamer, like newer games, I would have not known that. Good to know. That's cool. Maybe watch some video, some gameplay or something to check that out. Let's see here. Oh, look at this, Jennifer. Hey, what up, Jennifer? How you doing? I haven't been doing as many live streams, and I'm going to change that. I've been trying with doing the daily videos. I've been trying to expand the horizons and see what works. Do different types of videos, and some are just bombing, but also the algorithms are not helping me out too. So I don't know that I'm going to worry about trying to do a video every single day anymore. But I think we're definitely going to have the horror movie Mondays. We're definitely going to have the movie reviews on Fridays, and I'm going to try the rest of the days to have videos out, but only if they're good. If I don't have anything to say, talk about, or look at, or places to be, I'm not going to do a video just to do a video now. So there may be some days where there's not videos, but I'm still going to try. I just don't want to put out videos that nobody cares to see. So we shall see about that. But look at this fall rain. It is indeed.
It's vamp time.
It is vamp time. One more time, because it's been a while. It's been a while. Can I get a vamp time?
It's vamp time.
Oh yeah, it's vamp time. It's vamp time, baby. Yes. How you doing, Fall Rain? What's up? What's up? Yes. Rest in peace, Tony Todd. Yes. Look good. Want to see Hard Eyes now. I'm dying to see it. It looks so good. The PDA police getting their compupens, but with the PDA. What PDA? What is that? Metal God. I'm missing out. I'm sorry. Jeff, what's up, Jeff? How you doing? I feel like Strange Darling should have been a Valentine's Day movie. I'm trying to remember if I've. Oh, Strange Darling from last year. Nothing is what it seems when a twisted one night stand spirals into a serial killer's vicious murder spree. I have not watched that. Why have I not watched that? Kyle Gallner, the demon, I like him. Ed Begley Jr., he's great. Maybe the trailer just didn't do it. And it's got Jason Patrick. Just a voice. Oh, and Giovanni Ribisi as a voice. What? Huh. That is going on the watch list, Jeff. I've not seen that, but I will check that out. Where can we see it? We can watch it on Amazon Prime. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. Huh? It says 2023. When is that coming out? 26,000 reviews, obviously already out. Very cool. Lisa Frankenstein, my favorite comedy horror romance movie, and I started watching Lisa Frankenstein, but it wasn't what I expected. And I'm not the biggest comedy fan. And I know it's comedy horror, but I couldn't get into it, so I turned it off. Maybe I need to give Lisa Frankenstein another shot. We'll see about that. I'm not sure. Child's Play turns 36 today, and Child's Play 2 turns 34. Wow, man, is it crazy? Time absolutely flies. It's just nuts. Today's 40th anniversary of Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's another one. It's just crazy how fast time goes. Josh, Chucky is my favorite horror. Yeah, we all know Chucky for John Ward and Antonis. Chucky is their favorite killer. Dominic, what's up, Dominic? How you doing? Give us a movie to watch. We could all talk about next time you go live. Oh, well, let's do that for sure. Let's pick one off the list. We'll go with Tubi. Something. Well, let's see, because I really want to see. Man. Oh. So, well, no. These are like in my stack of movies over here that I'm going to watch. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Still got to watch that. And Reeker. Those are on my list. But Carla Gugino is great in it. Right on. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out then. I'll definitely check it out. It wasn't what I expected. So I was like, I turned it off, but we'll see. Oh, Public Display of Affection. Metal God. The public could say, oh, okay. So the PDA police getting, yes. So the public display, if you're not a fan of the public displays of affection, yes, Heart Eyes is going to be a good movie for you. So, but Strange Darling, yeah, as long as if it is on Amazon Prime, I'm gonna have to see, but definitely gonna add that to the list. But yeah, well, that's what we should do. We should every Monday we should have homework, a movie that we're gonna watch. let's see. Let me see here. If we'll go with this, because we have the list, we have the Thanksgiving list, but maybe we do another one here too. So this is, oh no, you can't. It looks like it's not really streaming many places. I was going to say Reeker, but I don't see it really out there. But why don't we go with, I'll tell you what, we'll do a live stream in a couple days. Well, Monday night, because today's Saturday. So Monday night we'll be live again. So on Monday night, on Horror Movie Monday, before then, I will watch Seance on AMC Plus, and I will watch, Seance on AMC Plus, and then Home Sweet Home on Amazon Prime. So Home Sweet Home and Seance on AMC Plus. So I'll watch those two. We'll talk about those in addition to what's coming out this week in the theaters. So let's see here. Do you like creature features like The Relic? So Dominic, creature features are typically not my favorite. I'm more of like a psychological thriller or a slasher fan. Then like Supernatural, and then creature features will probably be after that. But here's the thing, like, because of like Jaws being like creature feature, I never watched the sequels to the Jaws movies. I think I'd seen Jaws 2 at some point, but I'd never seen 3 or 4. And Gail had sent me Jaws. And then I was like, well, I got the first one. Let me just go out and buy the other 3. And I watched them all, and I love them all. Even the Jaws 4 gets a lot of hate, but I don't hate it as much as most people do. So it's hit or miss. It just depends. Like, I love Pumpkinhead, one of my favorite movies of all time, and that's definitely a creature feature. But The Relic, I don't. That's one that again, that would take me Googling to remember if I've seen it. I recognize the name. And we're talking about The Relic from 97. It looks like there's a movie called Relic from 2 years ago. Don't know about that. But The Relic from 1997, a homicide detective and an anthropologist try to destroy a South American lizard-like god who's on a people-eating rampage in a Chicago museum. Oh yeah. No, that's a good movie. I haven't seen it forever. But Penelope Ann Miller, Tom Sizemore, and boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I don't really recognize many of the other names there, but Tom Sizemore is great. But maybe that's one I gotta rewatch. That would definitely be a rewatch because it's been a long time, and I think I even own it. I think I have it. I'd have to go take a look. And or wait, are my R's over here? Let's see. Oh no, maybe I don't own it. Red, unless I got something out of order. I thought I had that. No, I guess I don't. I guess I do not own it. But I'll have to check that out. I can't wait for December 6th, new Trailer Park Boys movie. Yes. No. So December, man, there's some good stuff coming out in December. We have a few, the Nosferatu coming out and on Christmas, and a couple other like very good movies coming out in December. So it's going to be a fun month of movie watching. Let's see here. Gail, I'm inviting Pumpkinhead for Thanksgiving. That's a phenomenal idea. Love Pumpkinhead. Just don't ask him to do things, because if you ask, remember, if you don't ask for Pumpkinhead to do things, you're good. But if you're going to ask for something, remember, what you're asking for has a name, and you're selling your soul to get revenge on somebody. So don't ask for revenge, but enjoy dinner. Enjoy dinner with Pumpkinhead there. Did you watch Cuckoo? I've not seen Cuckoo yet. It is on my watch list, and it's I could watch it for like $1.84 or something out on Amazon. So I intend on doing that. It's on the list, but I have not I've not seen it yet. What's up, Terry? How you doing? Hey, OGP, just saw a trailer for a new Ki Wan Quinn, or however you say that dude's name, Ki Kwan movie, short round. In action movie Love Hurts releases February 2025. Damn Goonies kick some ass. Nice. I'm telling you, between Heart Eyes and hey, now Love Hurts, man, maybe we're gonna have a great 2025 for movie watching. That's cool. Man, there's so many great movies coming up that I'm very much looking forward to. Can't say enough how crazy Strange Darling is. Jeff, I'll tell you what. Well, I'm gonna watch Strange Darling tonight. So we said I'm gonna watch Seance and Home Sweet Home and Strange Darling. I'm going to watch all three of those before Monday night. So we'll be able to talk about all three of those Monday night. Yeah, I guess I just missed it. Tiki, what's up, Tiki? Finally saw Immaculate. Oh my gosh, love it. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. I loved it. It's over here somewhere. Where is it? Where's my Immaculate? That doesn't matter. But I got a copy of Immaculate. It was used because it was much cheaper than buying it brand new. But oh my gosh, how about that ending? Mind blowing, right? You're sitting there and you're like, do these filmmakers really have the gall to do what I think they're gonna do? And they did, and I was so shocked. But Immaculate is one of my favorite horror movies over the last couple years. Absolutely love that movie. And man, it was Immaculate this year or last year. This is going to be oh no, it was this year. Gosh, this is going to be a tough year as far as picking my favorite movies of the year, because I forgot that Immaculate was this year, because I've been saying The Substance is my favorite horror movie of the year, but Immaculate and Late Night with the Devil, those three are so good. We've had some hits and we've had some misses this year, but I'm so glad you liked Immaculate, Tiki. I love that movie. Absolutely love that movie. So that's cool that you saw it. Has everybody else seen Immaculate already? Oh my goodness, it's so good. Jeff is a big fan of cinematography, and Strange Darling is shot incredibly nice. See, and I love that. And that's one of the things, sitting there watching movies with Fluffy. He always tells me, he's like, you always watch like a director. You're always looking at the way things are shot or how things are done. And I absolutely love that. I'm a big fan of, lighting. Are you using the lighting to help tell the story? That's a big thing. And are you using your camera angles to help tell the story? Sometimes you see we're just getting like a creative shot or something like that. And what did I watch last night? I watched something last night that I was like, okay, oh no, it wasn't last night. It was earlier today. Trap, the movie Trap. They had some interesting shots, some great looking shots, but I felt like they didn't add to the story. They were just nice looking shots that I feel like they were like, ooh, this is going to be a gorgeous shot, but it didn't add to the story. But the movie Trap, if you haven't seen that, to me, that's like if Disney made a horror movie. There's a whole lot, and what I put on Letterboxd about it is it's if there was a word for movie making that is like similar to mansplaining, the movie Trap kind of mansplains everything. It's like they're telling you what is happening as you're watching it. And to me, I just want to watch and figure out what's going on without somebody like on a walkie-talkie going, yeah, we're looking for a guy. He's going to be a white male with brown hair, about 6 foot, late 30s, early 40s. Like, let us figure that out. We don't need everything explained to us. And I thought that was kind of one of the downfalls of Trap. Trap was okay. It was a decent movie. I'm not mad at it or anything. But it was like a Disney mansplaining movie. It was a little tough, but so Jeff, I love that. Thank you for that recommendation. definitely. Let me just write it down again. Okay, just so I don't forget. But Strange Darling, definitely check it out. Thanks. Giovanni was a cinematographer on Straight. No way, Giovanni Ribisi. That's awesome. I love him. He is great. How are people already reacting to Terrifier 3 on YouTube? It's not even hit digital yet. That I don't know. I have not looked it up. I saw the movie. I gave my thoughts, and I've moved on. But I'm not too sure. There's, I mean, a lot of people. Most horror movie fans that would go watch have already seen Terrifier 3. And I know, Antonis, you're not a big fan of going to the theater. You'd wait for it to come to streaming. So, that's, I think people could react and talk about it and stuff, because I think most horror movie fans that are going to see it probably have already seen it. Gonna watch The Substance tonight. Nice. So, and John Ward just watched it too, and he had an interesting take on it. I'm not gonna talk about what he said. Maybe he'll put a video up on it. But I love it. The Substance, to me, forgetting that Immaculate was this year, and then Late Night with the Devil. Man, those three, they're so good. But The Substance, wow. It goes a direction that I did not expect it to go. And when I see The Substance, there's some of it where I'm like, man, at times, I'm not suggesting the whole movie or anything, but there is parts of it where I'm like, are they paying homage to Stanley Kubrick, or were they a fan of Kubrick, the way things are done in the movie? So I hope you enjoy it. It is, man, The Substance is phenomenal. Late Night with the Devil, one of my favorite films this year. Yes, Tiki. Oh yeah, no, Late Night. Oh, so good, so good. And that the actor, I forget his name. He's got a different kind of, and not like, his name's not like Bob, but he is so good. He's such a great actor. Absolutely love that movie. Late Night was really good. Yes, we all agree on that, I think. Dude, Boogie Nights Systems, incredible long shots. Reminds me almost of the restaurant walking through long continuous shot in Goodfellas. Yeah. Hey, I've seen Boogie Nights once a long time ago, and don't get me wrong, I love Marky Mark. But Boogie Nights is not a movie I'm going to go back and revisit. Hey, it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie, but I don't see myself firing up Boogie Nights again anytime soon. I've been putting Immaculate off. Got to watch it now. Oh, Jeff, before forgetting about Immaculate, I would sit here and tell you The Substance is my clear-cut favorite movie of the year, where Late Night with the Devil would be right behind it, but definitely The Substance. Immaculate, man, that definitely makes me have to reconsider what my favorite is. It's going to be a tough end of the year favorite movie of the year video. I don't know what I'm going to pick. Immaculate is so good. Sydney Sweeney is amazing, and that movie is fucked up. It is good. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you watch it and enjoy it. When will John be on the channel again? I'm not sure. I was talking to him earlier. His days where he's usually available are like Sunday and Thursday, and those are 2 days that typically I'm not live. But we got to try. We'll try and get. John and I talked about something. If I make it out to Vegas before Christmas, John and I, because we are both huge eggnog fans, we are going to do an eggnog like taste test video and have some fun with that. Let's see here. I haven't seen Immaculate, The Substance, Late Night, or Terrifier 3. Oh, wow, Dominic. Terrifier 3 is, in my opinion, is the weakest of all those. It's okay. But Immaculate, The Substance, and Late Night with the Devil are 5 stars. They're all phenomenal. Pizza Space Cowboy, what's up? Finally managed to catch a live stream. Been watching them, but later on. Well, thank you very much for that. Hopefully enjoying them. But I'm glad. And this is why I like to mix up the times. Sometimes I like to do a live stream later at night, sometimes earlier in the day. And then, Monday, I try to keep it 7 p.m. I wasn't sure how this Monday was going to play out because of the movie shoot, but that's not an issue now. So we'll definitely be live Monday, every Monday, 7 p.m. But glad to have you on board. Hopefully we're keeping it fun for you. Got to watch Immaculate now. Yes, if you have not seen Immaculate. So Immaculate is, to me, what the first Omen should have been. I went into Immaculate with kind of low expectations, and I blew my socks off. I absolutely loved it. And then went into the first Omen going like, okay. And it looked so good. And it was shot. The first Omen shot so beautifully, but the story is where Immaculate does not disappoint. You got me anxious now to see it. I just absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Immaculate is not just one of my favorite horror movies of this year. Immaculate is on the list of favorite movies of all time. But now, so is The Substance, and so is Late Night with the Devil. I'm not saying where they stand, but Immaculate, The Substance, and Late Night with the Devil are definitely all in my top 25 favorite movies of all time. They are definitely in that list. Eggnog Hood Drinks. So I was talking to Cinestalker, and Cinestalker was telling me the P Nasty, I think, is going to be in town maybe next weekend or something. And I've been trying to get down there and be there for as like a guest star on one of their Hood Drinks episodes. I would absolutely love it. And so way back in the day, we used to do videos on the channel here that I called Booze Reviews. I even made a funny little intro and everything. And I was doing those with, I think whoever, but a lot of them were done with my brother-in-law. And he and I have not spoken. Well, we've not spoken in 8 years now. We all have those people in our lives that take politics too far and lose friendships or lose relationships over politics. He is one of those guys. He 8 years ago did not take things very well, and it got very, very ugly with him. And so I have not. We have not spoken. He disrespected me on a level that I could not sit back and tolerate. But I'm looking to see. I'm going back now through here, seeing if the Booze Reviews are public or private. I do have a lot of old videos that are private now. Yeah, it would have been, they had to have been in 2015, 2016. I'm not even seeing them on the channel at all anymore. Where are they? 2017. Oh, this is because I'm in the live streams. Duh. I'm like, wait a minute. I was getting scared there for a minute. I was like, no, you cannot, you cannot have deleted all my videos. I have too many there, but they would have to be back in like all the way in 2016. Why will this not let me just go all the way back to the furthest? I'm trying to go back. Anyways, I'm boring you now, and I apologize. But anyways, way back in the day, I used to do some fun booze reviews. Like we did one, Blues Brothers booze review, where they had in the movie Blues Brothers, they're sitting there at the concert when the Blues Brothers are performing, and John Candy, the cops are all there and everything. And John Candy sits down, and the waiter comes up, wants to know if he wants a drink, and he wants an orange whip. And so he asks the other cops, he's like, orange whip, 3 orange whips, please. And so they get orange whips. So orange whips, like orange, I think orange juice and a couple different types of liquor, and they're phenomenal. And you blend them up, they're phenomenal beverage. But we made those. Then we also did a Silence of the Lambs booze review where we had a nice Chianti. And so I actually cooked up liver, fava beans, and we had Chianti, and they're all fucking disgusting. But the video is great. The video is great. So hopefully it's still there and you can still find it. I'll have to go look. If they're not public, I'll make them public again so y'all can check those out. But I would love at some point, whether I'm there with P Nasty and Cinestalker doing a hood drinks or just hanging out with Cinestalker. We talked about it. Cinestalker and I are going to be hanging out. 90% odds we'll be hanging out sometime this week, drinking it up and stuff, having a good time. Going to be a double header tonight. Substance and Immaculate Days. Yeah, that is a great epic night of movie watching. Get your popcorn ready. I hope you enjoyed both of them. Sweeney was the reason that I wasn't excited. Oh, guess I was wrong. Yeah, no, she's great. She is great. I'm sorry, but I don't like eggnog. My favorite Christmas drink is hot chocolate. To each their own, Antonis. You don't have to apologize for that. And I love it because I am really the only eggnog fan in the house. My daughter likes eggnog, but she's lactose intolerant, and she's in the Navy, so she's not around. But everybody else in the house doesn't really drink eggnog, and I kill it. I drink way too much of it. Man, the calories. Ooh, after I drink, I'll pour myself like a big glass and then go like, oh man, that was like probably 1 million calories I just drank right there. But I love eggnog. There's a lot of new horror Christmas items at Five Below. Ooh, got Art the Clown and Ghostface Christmas ornament. Ooh, you know what? And it's almost time to put up my horror Christmas tree with all the ornaments there. Jude, what's up, Jude? How you doing? You're late again. That's all right. You can rewind. You can replay it. Orange whip. That's right. Orange whip. 3 orange whips, please. That's great. Whose liver did you eat? Not whose. It was a whatever. Yeah. Went to the store and bought liver, and it was not good. Not a fan. Eggnog equals Beatus. Jeff, you're right. Way too many calories. It's good. You have to have it in moderation. It is a phenomenal drink. I love it, but you're not lying, Jeff. You are not lying. Hello, What Movie One. What's going on? Are you what is today? Are you at work? You should be at work. Maybe you're on break or something right now? What one? Eggnog with a little rum is yummy. Yes. Eggnog with, eggnog with Captain Morgan, a little spice rum is pretty good too. A little brandy in there. There's a couple different types of boozies you can put in there. But I'm a big rum guy. So yes. Antonis's favorite YouTuber, What Movie One, is in the house. You also love eggnog. See, and that's a problem because yes, eggnog it is a direct, it's the highway to the Beatus, to the diabetes. It is. Yes. You got to be careful with that. Well, one on his last break. Well, there you go. Hopefully you have a nice day at work. Well, one. So we started the stream. I was talking about, I should be on Master Chaos's movie right now, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. I've been ghosted. I have no idea what's going on. So I'm a little bummed out because I should be there helping him out, and I'm not. So a little bummed out about that. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, I have a week of free time now to do whatever videos. So there's going to be some fun videos coming up over the week, and hanging out with the Cinestalker, ready for Wolfman remake in January. So so Wolfman looks good. But I'll tell you, I'm more excited for Werewolf in December. It looks better. The movie Werewolf coming out in December looks better than Wolfman, but I'm definitely going to be seeing Wolfman as well, because that's got Ruth. What's her name? Why am I drawing a blank? I always say, why am I drawing a blank? But I know why I'm drawing a blank, because I'm just horrible with names. But Julia Garner, who plays Ruth in Ozark, I love her. She's phenomenal. She was also in The Americans. She's great, and she plays the mom, which it's funny. Master Chaos and I were talking about this a while back. she doesn't look old enough to play a mom. She's very young to be a mom. I mean, it's a great cast. She's a great actress. So I love the fact that she's in the movie, but she looks like the daughter looks like she's, I don't know, 10, 11, 12. And Julia Garner still looks like she's like 25 or younger. She doesn't look old enough to have like that old of a kid. So that's an interesting casting for that aspect. But a movie that Julia Garner's in, I'm going to see. There's no question about that. Wolfman has nards. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Wolfman, Werewolf, Nosferatu, the Trailer Park Boys movie. There's so many good movies coming up, and now with Heart Eyes and what's one Keong Kwong, however you say that dude's name, which I should have written that down, but Love Hurts coming up in February. So many good movies coming up. I'm very grateful that I got that AMC pass because I'll be using the shit out of that thing coming up here. Stranger Things fan, looking forward to next season. So Nate, I was season 1, I loved it and I bought it. Season 2, I also loved it and bought it. And then one of those, and I don't remember which one, but one of them I sold because I was able to sell it for like $150. But I've not seen season 3 or 4, and I don't know where they are. Did they already do a season 5 or I don't know where they are. I just felt like season 3 looked like more of the same, and I just haven't gone back to it. But season 1 and 2, I absolutely love. And people have told me, oh, you got to watch them. You got to catch up. And I've heard season 4 is better than 3. So I'm not sure. Is that true? But I need to get caught up on that series. I haven't seen 3 and 4 yet, but 1 and 2, absolutely love. Kind of bummed the Penguin is going to end. I know. Isn't the Penguin is now. I'm so torn because I love the Punisher. I love John Bernthal. I love it. But man, as a show, the Penguin may be my favorite, like, you know, I know it's DC, but like DC, between DC and Marvel, like superhero world universe, it may be my favorite show of any like superhero universe out there. I love that show. The Penguin is so good, and cannot wait, to see. Yes, no, Sophia is amazing, right? Sophia is a brilliant casting, brilliant character. I mean, the writing in that is so good. Last season was good. So last season was season 4, right? So if I remember right, but Nate, I definitely, I'll check those out. I mean, I got Netflix. I just need to get around to watching them. When do you think the Saw 11 teaser will come out? I don't know. Saw has been kind of quiet for a while now, and my guess is because of pushing it back a year, whenever this happens, they're going to want to ride the momentum, and so they'll want to start releasing little tidbits about it as we get closer to it coming up. Right now, we don't have anything in the storyline. We don't have anything listed as far as the cast. All we know is September 26, 2025. So my guess is maybe like before Saw 10, they had a huge thing at Midsummer Scream. So maybe we're going to get something at a convention starting to boost it at either Monsterpalooza, Midsummer Scream. Let's see, Creep I.E Aftermath will be probably that same weekend it comes out. So I don't know that would really promote it ahead of time. But it could be promoted at different conventions to really get it going. I'm not sure, but there's nothing about it right now. So my guess is we'll start to see a teaser and things from it in probably March or April. But I've heard Tobin Bell is supposed to be back. So that's good. That's hey, if we're going to go and we're going to do a sequel that's related to like the Hoffman, the kind of copycat films, I'm fine with that too. I would love to go see that, but I mean, come on, you give me a Saw movie with Tobin Bell, I am there. So, I've loved every Saw movie. So I'm very much looking forward to it, but when that's going to happen, I'm not sure. There's talk of a film. I hope. So Jeff, I mean, I don't know, how far can we go with Penguin without introducing the Batman? I'm not sure, but I'll tell you what, I would love if in the next Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, I would love if the Penguin is there. But I've heard, I think it's going to be, what's his name? The Freeze guy, right? So I don't know we're going to get Penguin in that next Batman movie, but I hope it's good. I absolutely love that show. Let's see here. I didn't know there was a new Trailer Park movie in the mist. Day 7. Yeah, next month. It's coming out. Less than a month away, but it's about Bubbles. It's like there's Bubbles in the Shit Rockers, the band. It's about them like going on tour into Europe and getting screwed over. It's going to have Billy Bob Thornton in it, and it looks pretty funny. I'm very excited for it. Let's see here. Penguin was a real surprise. Yes, it was. And now, I loved the new Batman movie, and anybody who hasn't seen the video of, and I forgot what the name of it was, but on that Phat Samurai Guys channel, we did the panel video. I think it's just called Versus, and it was, I think, The Dark Knight versus the Batman, and there was 9 of us plus a couple other like mail-in votes, and I think it was like 7-5 in favor of the Batman as the best Batman movie of all time, and it's just because he is more of a detective, and it's just it. I mean, both movies are dark and phenomenal and great and everything, but that new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson is good. And I went into the theater going, this is going to suck, because I am not a Robert Pattinson fan. And he blew my socks off. I absolutely love that movie. So I'm grateful that we're going to get it. I think it's still 2 or maybe more years away, but I cannot wait for that new Batman movie. I also heard there's a new season of Trailer Park Boys in the works soon. I hope so. I really hope so. And they've been doing stuff, like Park After Dark. They've been doing like the animated stuff and different things. But I would love some more Trailer Park Boys. I've not seen Batman. I'm a little late. Jeff, you got like a lot of movies to watch. I'm not one to talk because I got a million movies I haven't seen, but Jeff, I highly recommend it. The new Batman movie, I mean, especially if you're enjoying the Penguin, you get the Penguin in that Batman movie, and it's good. And it really is. The Batman movie is a prequel to the Penguin. So, no, I take that back. It's not it has to be a prequel to the Penguin. It falls in the middle because the Penguin, you have the timeline jump, but it takes place during, because there are events that happen in the Penguin that are after that movie, and there are events in Penguin that are before that movie. So, but it is good. It is really good. I absolutely love it. 5 stars. No complaints about that new Batman movie. Was Heretic good? Because it looks good from the trailer. I enjoyed it. So my daughter and I watched it, and I walked out of the theater, and rather than doing a review the next morning, I thought, I'm going to do a live stream because I hadn't done a video that day. I'll do a live stream, instant reaction, walking out, and I didn't even leave the theater. I went live while I was still in the hallway, leaving the movie theater, and it was good. It's a little slow. The first, I don't know if the whole first half, but at least the first act is a little, because they're introducing you, and you have 3 main characters in the movie. There's other characters, but you have 3 main: the 2 girls, the little Mormon girls, and then Hugh Grant. And they're introducing you to them, and they're getting to kind of know each other. And there's a lot of conversation and dialogue that leads somewhere, but it's a little slower. But then once shit hits the fan and they kind of things start happening, it's fucking good. It is very good. So it's a little long, hour and 50 minutes. I wish it was maybe more like an hour and 35 or something, but it's great. I really enjoyed it, Jude. You got to check out SwearNet, the movie. No, and James, and that's what there's so much, because there's so much Trailer Park Boys content out there. And I have not seen it all. I own the box set of the first 7 seasons. I haven't even got through that whole thing yet. Because usually when I sit down, I want to see horror movies or sci-fi movies, not necessarily comedy. And so that's why it's kind of been on the back burner, but I need to get caught up. But I've seen a few of the movies, or a couple of movies, at least, like at Matt's house. And then another one I watched. The Christmas one was hysterical. Loved that. Let's see, kind of burn out on superheroes, but I will knock it out this week. So, and I am with you, Jeff. I am so burnt out on superhero movies. The Batman is like an anti-Marvel superhero movie. It's not like Batman versus Superman. It's not like any of that stuff. It's dark. And when I got done watching it, I said, this is almost a horror movie more than an action or adventure movie. It is dark. That movie is dark. And so I absolutely love it. I hope you enjoy it, Jeff. I really do. Do you have any speculation for Saw 11 traps yet? What kind of new traps could we see? I don't even know. I'm sure it's going to be traps, but I would have no guess. And hopefully they come up with some brilliant ones. But as far as traps, I would have no idea. Jeff says Batman is a 10, and I'm with you. I agree. 5 stars or 10 out of 10. I'm with you 100%. Lots of people love Saw 10, but it ranks low for me. I really loved it. I think it's probably my 4th favorite Saw movie out of all of them. I love 1, 2, 3, and then probably that one 4th. I do love the Nolan trilogy Batman movies, but for me personally, Pattinson's Batman is one of the best versions of Batman. Pizza, I'm with you. It is so good. It is so good. And it was kind of out of left field. I was very concerned. But I even love, because you get a younger, more raw Batman with the weapons and things aren't quite as developed as they are, in some of the other Batman movies. So I like that. It is very good. It was unexpected. You guys have me convinced to watch Batman. Jeff, I hope it does not disappoint you, because I don't think it will. When you saw Terrifier 3 has more gore than the first 2 or less. So when I say Terrifier 3 has more gore, it's probably the goriest of the 3. Yes. I haven't seen the newer Batman movies because I love the previous ones. Yet, Jude, and here's the thing. I know, going back to Michael Keaton's Batman, it took me, I didn't watch them when they first came out. I did not watch the Dark Knight trilogy because I was like, Michael Keaton is Batman. I don't want what's his name? Iceman. Why am I fucking forgetting? I know why I'm forgetting his name, but I don't want any of these other Batman guys. Val Kilmer. I'm like, I don't want a Val Kilmer Batman. I want I want Michael Keaton. And so now I have I love the Dark Knight trilogy so much. I have this. I got his autograph right there. Look at that. How badass is that, right? Love that. So those grew on me. I absolutely love that trilogy. But the new one, Robert Pattinson, really impressed me. Went apeshit over the first Avengers years ago. Don't watch any of it anymore. Nate, I know, right? I remember seeing the first Avengers movie in theaters with I was with my brother-in-law and at least 1 or 2 of my kids. I can't remember which kids, but we saw it and we were mind blown, laughing our asses off when like the Hulk is smashing Loki and everything. Hysterical. It was such a good movie, but now they're just everything is so played out and over, and it's tough. Um, it's just, I don't know, they need a new formula for their movies. And Deadpool Wolverine was good. That was since the Batman, that was the best superhero movie to come out. But I get burnt out on them. But me being more of a horror movie fan than like an action or sci-fi or superhero fan, it's really got to be good to impress me. But let's see here. I tried to watch a violent in a violent nature, but I had to abort. You didn't miss anything. I think my review, I titled it In a Boring Nature. That was a turd, an absolute turd. You're missing nothing by turning that off. Keaton shocked me as Batman. I thought he would bomb. Everybody did. You can go back and watch YouTube videos of people going like, Mr. Mom is going to be Batman. Like, what the hell? And now he's our favorite. I mean, he is. You might have other people that go like, oh, Pattinson's my favorite, Christian Bale's my favorite, but the overwhelming consensus is that Michael Keaton is everybody's favorite Batman. Nobody thought he would. Just like Pattinson, I was like, oh, this guy's going to suck, but I'm going to go see it just to see it. And I absolutely love it. Can't take the CGI superhero movies loaded with stale jokes. Yes. And that's where Deadpool and Wolverine had a good amount of, they were like mocking those. And so it made it fun. Now with the one that just came out, I've already forgotten the name of it. That's how forgettable that movie is. The new one, it's still in theaters. With the guy, Venom. Venom is trying to be Deadpool. They're trying to be funny like that now. And it didn't work. The movie was okay, but it was very forgettable. We were cheated out of a Wonder Woman in the 80s. You're talking a Wonder Woman movie made in the 80s? That would have been great. Now Hollywood, who knows what but a Wonder Woman movie, that would have been fun. And Tonis sent me an email. Okay. I see it here. I'll respond to you after we're done here, Antonis. And speaking of being done, I think we are gonna wrap it up here. I do have some things I want to get to. Oh yes, good call, House of G fam. Rest in peace, Terry Garr. And I don't remember. I think, was she about 80 or something? I don't remember how old she was, but man, wasn't like she was so good in so many things. But in Young Frankenstein, oh come on. Oh, but yes, Mr. Mom, yeah, Terry Garr, Michael Keaton, what a combo. That is one of it's such a like when people say, oh, what's your favorite comedy of all time? That is so underrated in that aspect. She was so good. That was such a great movie. Terry Garr, she was great. Young Frankenstein. Oh my God. So good at that. You guys are tripping. Superhero movies are where it's at. And hey, Derek, so don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking superhero movies or fans of superhero movies. I'm just, when I talk about movies, it's, my opinion or how I feel. I'm not saying this is right or wrong. Who am I to, like, when I do a list at the end of the year, I'm going to do my favorite movies of this year. That's just my favorite. That doesn't mean I am the authority or anything. And number one, when anybody goes to a movie, I want you to enjoy it. You can go into watching in a boring nature, and I hope you enjoy it. You're probably not going to, but I hope you do. And you give me a good original superhero movie, I'm down. The Batman movies, even Batman versus Superman. There's a lot of good. The Iron Man movies. Love the Iron Man movies. The first Thor movie, I love the first Thor movie. The second one, okay. After that, what the Thor Love and Rainbows or whatever it was. But give me a good superhero movie and I'm down. It has to be good. But like the Batman, phenomenal. But I'm not gonna just say every movie of a certain genre is good just because I like that genre. And that definitely goes for superhero movies too. But hey, if that is your jam, then I love it. More power to you, because you're getting a lot of them. This year was a slow year. You had just one of them really. Well, now here's the thing. Next month, Kraven the Hunter comes out, right? I think the trailer for that looks great. Everything I've heard, based on the purists, think that movie is going to bomb and everybody's going to hate it. I think the trailer for Kraven looks good. I'm excited to go see that. So we'll see. Terry, was it something like 8 Elvis movies? No way. Wow, I did not know that. Must have obviously a young Terry Garr. But Jude, yes, Close Encounters, one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time. Yes, phenomenal, right? The third Thor movie, I turned it off. That was the last Marvel thing I watched. I don't blame you. They wear you down. And then the bad thing is when they put out these turds, now you don't want to go see the other ones, and maybe the other ones are good. So, but that's the beauty of YouTube and sitting here talking movies, because we learn things like that the Batman is good and we should watch that. So anyways, we're going to watch Strange Darlings. We're going to watch Seance, and we're going to watch Home Sweet Home. I'm going to watch those 3 movies. We're going to talk about them Monday night on Horror Movie Monday, as well as the other news in the world of what's coming out and what is there to see. And I can't remember. Let's quickly, before I wrap it up here, just because Mother Nature is starting to call. I got to go tinkle here, so I'm going to have to get up and go. But I got some other things I want to get to today. But let's see, coming out this week. Do we have a big one coming out this week? Red One. So Red One, where The Rock has to save Santa, is coming out this week. I hate to say it. The Devil's Bath. What is that? Yeah, it looks like my movie review for this week may be Red One, because I think that's all that's really coming out in the theaters that I'm looking forward to seeing. So we shall see. Can't wait to see Heretic. Jude, I enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. It, like I said, little slow in the first act, but it pays off. It is definitely worth the watch. It really is. So here we go. Someone save you a copy. Save you a copy of what, Jude? What were we talking about? I don't remember what movie we were talking about there, Jude. Sorry. Oh, Heretic looks good. Yes. Yeah. It was good. So anyways, thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon, everybody. I really needed this cheering up because, like I had mentioned, for anybody that is jumping in a little bit late, I should be on set with Master Chaos working on his movie today. I don't know what happened. I've been trying to get a hold of him and the producer and his first AD for a couple days now, and I've been ghosted. So I don't know what's going on. I didn't ask to be a part of that movie. They practically begged me to work on that movie with them. And so I set aside time to work on this movie with them. And now they're supposed to be in production today, but I don't know what's going on. So that's why I'm sitting here right now. So I'm a little bummed out. And that's why I did not do a video last night. I was going to do a video walking around Palm Springs. But I was too bummed out because I was like trying to figure out what was going on, knowing they're going to production today. So I needed this cheering up. This has been a lot of fun. So thank you all for hanging out. It's been a blast. And there'll be a video tomorrow. I don't know what yet, but I don't think it'll be a live stream. But Monday, we will be live for Horror Movie Monday, 7 p.m. on the West Coast, 10 p.m. on the East Coast. And I will see you then. Take care, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your weekend. How about